But for now, you know, it still stings that I didn't get to fight. But the last thing I will address is, I don't care if it's offensive to you. I will never go back to that country. I did everything right. I slept in a tent. I did all this work to still get sick. Some people are saying it wasn't the food, saying I got altitude sickness. I'm not a fucking geographic fucking, you know, elevation scientist, but I was told as long as I acclimated, which I did for 2 months, slept in a tent and on the floor, you know, I did everything that I could to prepare. And if that's what altitude and elevation is, that country, I will never fight there again. Get whole, not going back. Don't care if that's offensive to you. You're not the one fighting. Suck my balls, literally.
Pyfer's out. Oh, that's crazy, man. Let me talk with my team and figure it out, brother, and we'll stay in contact. All right, thank you. Pyfer's out.
How? Holy shit.
He's sick.
What the f?
He's been throwing up all night, is what he said.
I was trying to get the Usman fight for months. Yeah, DM'd him, hit him up. Now he's like, man, me and Brady should fight for the #1 contender. I'm like, oh, should we? I just beat the guy who beat you twice.
Colby Covington?
Yo.
I'm like, where are these guys coming from now?
Same thing with him. He's this high-level wrestler. I'm like, bro, Leon took you down multiple times. Beat the shit out of you.
Colby don't realize his time is fast.
You see what I just did to Leon? Like, what would I do to you, bro? Like, I would fucking kill him. He's getting.
I think it's we always say.
He's not even getting anyone in the top 10. Dude, he might not even have a fucking job.
Yeah.
When's the last time that dude won a fight? He fucking sucks.
You stink.
Colby, you're a pussy.
You stink. You need to shine. Nobody gave him no shine.
How you get punched on by Masvidal in public and go sue him? You're a pro fighter. You're a pussy.
You guys are fucking relentless. Oil up. Jon Jones is the best. You need to announce Tom and John will be after Stipe and John. Thanks for the advice. Stop writing. When you say stop writing, are you talking about Jon Jones? Is that what you mean? Numbers don't lie. These are facts. These are facts, motherfuckers. Deal with the facts.
Bestie, are you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. You are just the bestest person. I actually admire how cool you are. Like, there's nothing in life I wouldn't do for you, bro. And I mean that with all my heart.
I would
are
take
awesome.
a bullet for you, man. If
It's
you text me
unbelievable.
at 3 a.m.
It's
and told
unbelievable.
me you were going through a hard time, I would text
It's
back
just
immediately.
unbelievable how great you can really be. And you are a great fighter, man. Plus, you have infinite aura. You...
No le faltaba, he dicho la verdad, tiene 10 derrotas, no he dicho otra cosa. Tiene 10 derrotas, 5 por knockout, 4 por sumisión, 1 por decisión. Dice que es la división más difícil que hay. Cuando él estaba peleando en 145, hasta Cook Swanson le ha metido una paliza. Ahí se tiene que acabar la conversación. Algo que no pudo conseguir en 145 libras, lo consiguió en 155, que se convirtió en campeón del mundo. Entonces, ¿por qué esa división es más difícil que de la que yo vengo? O sea, no le encuentro ninguna lógica, y por eso dije también que parece que no se ha leído ni la hoja de un periódico. Así que si eso es una falta de respeto, yo no sé desde cuándo decir la verdad es una falta de respeto. Yo nunca mezclo lo personal con lo profesional, ¿verdad? No tengo ningún problema con Charles. Seguramente una vez nuestras carreras se hayan acabado, podamos estar juntos, pasar un buen rato, cenar, comer, lo que haga falta, pero esto es un deporte, ¿sabes? Dentro de un octógono.
Since his like first UFC fight, and since he got in, I was telling the world this guy's gonna be a champion. I don't know when, because Max had the belt and then Volkanovski. I was like, those are tough asks of anybody, but brother, that he can above and beyond show me, man.
His confidence is next level.
I've trained with him like numerous times. You know, when you go with somebody who's just like dense, it's not even that they're throwing hard, you're just working out. You can feel like this dude, like his bones weigh extra 50 pounds than everybody else, you know? Like, he's just dense. So since I was like training with him, wrestling with him, I'm like, man, fuck, this guy hits like 170 pounds and he's 145. I was telling people that back then. Obviously in the fight, you don't know if he's gonna get to connect, but I always in the back of my mind, like, if this guy connects on these 45 pounders, right, he's gonna change him up. Because I remember feeling his power when I'm at 170, 3-4 weeks away from a fight, and I'm like, this guy could crack, like for real, he could fucking crack.
Look at the 170 class, look at the 185 class. What do you feel like is easier for you to make that run?
I'd probably say right now, at the way things are looking, it'd probably have to be 85. Think about it. It's a stagnant division. Who's really at the top? You got young guys thriving in each one, but you got a name, and there's not that many like huge names at 85.
All right, tell me this. Easier fight. If you got time to prepare, do your weight, do all that, right? Duplessis or Bilal?
Easier fight. I have to say, honestly, probably Bilal.
I would have to say
People,
too.
they want to say about Duplessis, his style's ugly, his style's this, his style's that. He's a grit to fight.
He's a gritty
and it doesn't
Yes,
matter
he is.
what you're doing that night, you're going to have to deal with that grit. I like grit, so I'm fine with that. Bilal, it's kind of like, I really honestly believe I shut down the takedown, Bilal gets knocked out. But then that's just a big story, though. You got to get there. And the path to getting there ain't fucking easy. It's harder to get there than it is to win the actual fight once you get there. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to stay my black ass right where I am. I'm pretty happy where I am.
Dear man, how excited are you for this, Sean?
I'm very excited now that it's like, the last fight, the pay-per-view was last weekend. So now it's, it's always the next pay-per-view, what's being talked about. So now that fight's over, we got the Sphere coming up. A little annoyed-ish about the promotion of the Sphere. The Sphere's the show. I'm the one doing interviews, not the Sphere. Let's promote Sean versus Merab, the Sugar Show. I'm the one fighting. Let's go, baby. But you know what? It is what it is. The Sphere's going to be fucking legendary. It'll be epic. It'll be cool. But yeah, I think these next few weeks are really gonna, things are still gonna start coming out. ESPN will start posting, UFC will start posting, so it's gonna feel big.
I'm mentally stronger than him, physically stronger than him, and I beat him. 2 judges had me losing that first round.
How, dude?
I don't know, dude. It's one of those things where like you could spar with, you've trained with people, right? You've done those things, and you know who wins. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a judges. You know who won.
Yeah.
He knows who won. It was like underwhelming because I thought he was going to be better.
Yeah.
The first time he pushed me against the cage and I jostled position.
Yeah.
Elbowed him over the top. And
Fuck,
broke
that was
away.
clean.
It was super clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it.
How did it not cut him though?
And that's what people are like, oh, you can't leave in the judge's hands. I'm like,
Do you feel like Yair is that step before you're able to contend for a title?
Fight against Yair Rodriguez put me in a great place in this division. So if my performance will be good, I believe I'm fighting for the title.
What do you expect from the matchup? He has a unique style, particularly for that weight class. I mean, what do you see in him, and what do you think it can bring out in you?
He's good, he's very dynamic, but I am better. I put pressure on him, put him down and smash him. That's what's gonna happen.
What about fighting in Miami?
Eu sei que isso é grande, que vai ter muita mídia, vai ter muitas atrações, é bom para divulgar o nosso nome, isso eu vejo com bons olhos, mas vou estar bem focado na minha luta e preocupado com a vitória.
Chris, shoot this way if you can.
Fair enough. I had a guy that was coming to mind for me. I was hoping you were going to say it, but you didn't say him, so we'll maybe give him a pass. There's a guy called Ariel Helwani. He got under my skin a little bit lately with fucking Jake Paul, and I give him some stick because he needed a bit of stick, to be honest.
He's a total dickhead. He's definitely up there as well. See, I don't think about him. I was thinking about fighters. All he does is try and manufacture beef with other fighters, so it makes him look good and it keeps him current. All he does is hate on the UFC. That's like his whole MO. You know,
right?
Just
Okay. Glad you've confirmed
the UFC.
I'm glad you've confirmed that for me. So he is the biggest knobhead in MMA, pretty much then. But is he not in MMA? Would you say?
He's not in MMA. He would love to be in MMA.
Yeah.
He's a journalist that covers the sport, and he's not even worth my breath, because he'll see this and he'll be like, oh, and he'll go and make an hour-long video out of it.
Yeah,
do you know what
true.
I mean? And like, oh my God, it's like
Yeah,
you're
give him a bit of relevance.
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, because I did a little video on my podcast. We were talking, and I made and just a little bit of a joke. You know what I mean? It's, oh, Ariel knows everything or whatever. I forget what I said. And he started this whole beef, and then he started saying that I'd manufactured a beef with him to curry favour with Dana White because Dana doesn't like him. And I just ignored it because he wants me to bite, so I ignore it. And then he comes out and then he does another video how he's willing to settle the grudge with me, and I just ignored it again. I'm like, bro, there ain't no grudge. You're irrelevant to me. It is what it is. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Couldn't care less. Just shut up.
You know what? He did the same script with me about Jake Paul. Talked about me like I'm nobody, and I'm thinking, who the fuck are you? And then he goes on again, and I thought, you know what? I spoke to my producer. The best way to leave him is to just ignore him. So we've both done the same thing there. So let's not talk about the biggest knobhead, Ariel Helwani, in boxing anymore. In MMA, is he? I don't know if he's boxing MMA. What is he? He's a journalist. He calls himself a journalist anyway. But anyway, he's the biggest knobhead. Let's move on.